wish everyone, I wanted to say, since we're not going to be here on Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is around the corner. We just went to pick up a turkey today. And listen, I have no idea how to cook a turkey, how to prepare a turkey.
What?
I know how to make eggs. I'm really good at making eggs. I'm really good at making toast. I can make a banging bowl of cereal. But turkeys, listen, I don't even know where to begin. First of all, it's heavy as fuck.
You stuff the turkey with stuffing, and then you put it in the
but you're a
oven.
jive-ass turkey is what you're saying.
Dude, I don't even know. You stuff a turkey? Do you stuff a turkey?
Yeah, with stuffing.
Some people do. I don't know. Not everybody does, I don't think. Do they?
Because when I eat pieces of turkey, there's no stuff. It's just turkey.
Mexicans have tamales for Thanksgiving, bro. And Christmas.
Bonkers. What's up, man? How are you? CJ, thank you. Oh my God. I meant to tell Tiff they are $14 or 14 cents, excuse me, a pound at Winn-Dixie. Yeah, I don't know if that's a good price or not. I'm assuming since CJ flexed that pricing, I'm assuming that's a good price.
It is because I just had to buy 2.
How much did you pay for your turkey?
That's a good question. The price was too high anyway, regardless, because when we go grocery shopping, it's the fucking worst.
$34.
30. I think mine was like $30. Stuffing on the side. Okay, yeah, I don't know. I guess people stuff their turkey. And I was watching videos on cooking a turkey, and there's actually a penis. There's like a penis that you yank out of a turkey.
You gonna baste the turkey?
I don't know.
I would love to see Vinny baste a turkey. Like that has got to be a show where it's cooking with Vinny.
Bro, no.
And we create a poll, and then like once every like 6 months he has to make a dish.
Do you know how to baste a turkey, Vinny?
I don't even know what basting a turkey is. No idea. No idea. It was hard as a rock. And Tiff was like, just put it in the fridge. It's going to take a few days to thaw out. Just leave it in the fridge for now, and then we'll work on the turkey later on. I was like, all right, whatever. Whatever. I'm not even a big fan of turkey, honestly.
What?
I like
Really?
ham. I like ham. A little ham.
No,
But my favorite dish is on Thanksgiving? It's what are the eggs? What are the fucking...
Deviled eggs.
Yeah, bro. Yo, shout out to deviled eggs, bro.
So I make my own deviled eggs, actually. I haven't done it in a few years, but I do a little mustard, some hot sauce with some avocado, mix it up.
I'm weird when it comes to a lot of things. So like with eggs, the only eggs I eat are scrambled.
I usually put my penis in the turkey.
You don't do over easy, man?
Don't do over easy. I don't do hard boiled. I just do scrambled eggs. Just give them a good killing.
Do you make? I guess you make turkeys different in Canada.
It's gotta be Canadian thing.
Let me see. Vinny blasting and stuffing a turkey under Jay's supervision would reach 1 million views overnight. Wow. I mean,
Agreed.
I'll do it. Justin, my brother gets a free turkey from his job at McLean every Thanksgiving. That's dope. Man, I wish my turkey was free. That was expensive, bro. Vinny, you are too metrosexual to not know how to cook, bro.
Must be nice McLean giving free turkeys.
Ron, I will fuck some deviled eggs for the win, bro. And scrambled eggs over easy.
See, right. I'm lazy. I will just buy egg beaters. So much easier to cook.
Scrambled eggs, only way to go, bro. Actually, this morning I had a cheese omelet. I'm good for a bang, like diner food. I love diner food. When we go out to eat, I love going to a diner for breakfast, some hole-in-the-wall place.
Do you have your go-to breakfast, like, regardless of how you're feeling, the one breakfast order you can order, and that's just going to be banging all the time?
Dude, I'm really boring. It's the same thing every time. Cheese omelet with coffee and white toast.
Dude, throw some hash browns in there and we're talking.
Country fried steak and eggs.
There you go.
Ooh.
Malaga Diner. Shout out to Malaga Diner. A lot of people like grits down here.
I like grits.
Grits?
I like grits. I can mess with some grits.
I've never had grits.
Ooh, I'll tell you this. One of my favorite things to make in the morning. My wife thinks it's ugly. She thinks it looks like dog food. Corned beef hash.
Okay.
So I make corned beef hash, and I make 2 over easy eggs, and then I put the 2 over easy eggs on top of the corned beef hash. Break it up, and then...
I've had corned beef. I like a good Reuben. A good Reuben sandwich.
I'll discontinue the corned beef hash, and I'll raise you spam.
Ugh.
Bro.
Love spam, bro.
Spam, bro. I've never had spam, but I'm giving you an applause anyway, because I know what it is. McDonald's Big Breakfast. Yo, for real, bro. Let me tell you. I'll be honest with you. McDonald's has the most banging breakfast.
I don't do the hotcakes.
You got to, bro. They're fluff. Oh, my.
Dude, 2 sausage, egg, and cheese McMuffins, bro, and a coffee. You're set for the day.
See, I'm a McGriddle. I like, the pancake feeling of that McGriddle.
Anything McDonald's does,
or the steak, egg, and cheese. Oh, okay. How about Burger King? You got the Cine Minis and the French toast sticks.
Nah, bro. One time at Burger King, those French toast sticks? I ate too many. Because they were on sale in the app. I ordered 30 of them.
Ooh. So my warehouse used to
30.
My warehouse used to distribute to Burger King. So I mean, it was every morning we throw Burger King fucking something in the fryer, and that's what we're having, French toast. And you just after a while, you're just like, bleh.
Bro, I'm sick from the French toast sticks now. I way too many of them.
I got one. I blame Vinny on this.
What did I do
bacon.
now?
Candy bacon from Dunkin'.
Yo, shout out to Dunkin', bro. Now I'm fucking hungry. The fuck?
You ain't lying.
Yeah, I'm sorry, CJ. The munchies. Yeah, dude, I do the sausage, egg, and cheese. What's it called? It's number 2. It's the number 2 on the McDonald's menu in the morning.
Sausage, egg, and cheese McMuffin or biscuit?
Yes, the McMuffin. But nothing, I'm telling you right now, nothing beats the fucking Big Mac. Don't at me. Don't talk to me. If you think anything's better than the Big Mac, you can go fuck yourself. The Big Mac is the best fucking sandwich. I see all this shit about the McRib.
No. Double quarter pounder with cheese.
Double quarter. It's boring. The Big Mac sauce is crack. It's literal crack.
I'm picky. I've never had Big Mac sauce.
You got to try it, bro.
We'll never have Big Mac sauce.
Why?
So I'm picky, bro, and I'm set in my ways. I will follow Joey to the depths of the earth with the double quarter pounder with cheese, bro.
Have you seen the video of Joey Chestnut eating like 30 Big Macs in one sitting?
Yeah, bro, that made me sick. That made me sick.
See, but that's the California equivalent, though, of, bro, I just go to In-N-Out and give me a double-double.
Oh, well, that's that Cali way, bro. In-N-Out. There's a couple things I want to talk about with Thanksgiving. Let me just start out with this, though, real quick. Because there's some movies that are coming out that I want to mention to you guys and see if you guys have seen them yet. But real quick, I want you all to watch this. I woke up this morning, and I caught Dynamite this morning. And there was this video posted. Supposedly after Dynamite last night, MJF spoke to the crowd. And this was off camera. And, just check it out and let me know what you think. We'll intervene in some of it and talk about. Check this out.
Do we have some fun tonight? Let me hear you. Before I get into my little spiel, I'm just curious. Did you guys come here to AEW Dynamite to see John Moxley? How about you tell the world who you came here to see?
Real quick, this is after the go home show because Full Gear's this weekend. So I was thinking he's just coming out to hype and get people to buy the pay-per-view, but there's more.
Now I'd like to get real quick with all of y'all.
He is.
Real quick. Just give me a second. No bullshit. No bullshit. No bullshit. Everybody listen to me real quick. A lot of bullshit has gone on. A lot of bullshit. We all know it. We all know it. However, let let me make something crystal clear. Me and you, we've been at odds once or twice. I'm not going to stand here and pretend that's not the case. But there's something I take issue with that I've been seeing lately. Everybody make some noise if you're a fan of professional wrestling. Now, you guys think you're wrestling fans.
That was so stupid, bro.
Imagine for 1 second, if you had the opportunity to bring your love of professional wrestling out to the world and create an alternative, would you do it? This man right here busts his ass week in, week out to give not just you, but to give all the boys in the back an opportunity to show the world how much we love professional wrestling.
Bro, where is this coming from?
It's very rah-rah for him. Like,
What in the fuck?
like, whose Kool-Aid is he sipping?
Bro, did he just get paid again? Like, what is happening right now?
This has been happening a lot after Dynamite. I mean, it did it when I went there with Ospreay and Omega going at it.
I've never seen MJF come out at the end and do
No, this is a little different right before a pay-per-view.
Yeah, and the thing is that, you know who used to always do this? Stone Cold. I remember when I went to a Raw in 98, and Stone Cold was at the top of the game, but afterwards he would crack open a few beers and come out and talk to the crowd, have some fun. You know, it was different.
Yeah.
He was still in character a little bit, but he wouldn't come out with Vince McMahon and say, this guy busts his ass he would never do that.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
But when he keeps going, it gets interesting.
All right. Let's see. Yeah, because you know shit's coming out. He said there's a lot of bullshit that's been going on. A lot of bullshit. And I'm like, ooh, you have my attention, sir. Here he goes. Oh my God. Stop.
This shit is not ballet. Every time we get in this ring, we are risking our lives. Do people understand that?
That's true.
And we don't take that lightly. And what I damn sure don't take lightly is somebody coming in to my company, dropping trout and taking a dump. That shit ain't happening anymore.
Was that CM Punk?
Yes.
That was
like
CM Punk, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So he said, we're not going to take any more of anyone coming in here and taking a shit. And that's not happening. Yo, I agree with Anna 100%. Bro, that was super cringe. Super cringe. And then the cheering and yeah. All right, let's keep it
She ain't
going.
lying.
Sorry.
Because this is the place. And the only reason why it's here is because of Tony fucking Khan. Without AEW, professional wrestling is a monopoly, and do not get me wrong, I love WWE, trust me, I love WWE. However, hear me out. Your favorite wrestlers don't get paid properly and don't eat properly unless Tony Khan makes that alternative.
Wow.
And I'm now going to finish it with more honesty. Tony, I'm just going to keep it real with you. I'm carrying this goddamn place in my back. And if I were you, I would pay up in the bidding war of 2024.
This is stupid.
Connecticut! You crazy motherfuckers better buy this pay-per-view to witness history because MJF is taking home the gold!
Yo. That's so true. You know what Tony reminded me of? The press conference with CM Punk. He's like, fuck.
I'm not going to fucking take this shit.
What the fuck is MJF going to say right now? Please. But that was interesting, man.
It's out of left field for him.
Yeah.
And like the cringe factor was pretty high.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Listen, I don't get cringe with MJF, man. I don't get a cringe vibe when he's out there doing his thing. You know, I think he's hilarious about 99% of the time. But when I saw that, bro, some cringe.
Maybe MJF's gonna have some kind of issue coming up where he's gonna need some backup, and I don't know. It was cringe. It was
more than that, bro. That's so fucked. I mean, the Tony chant's probably like 7 people.
It's a little different with MJF. I never heard him do this because usually it's keeping in kayfabe, keeping in character. This is
different.
You know, I don't want to say this because
say it, King.
Everybody wants him to turn face. You know,
Please
like the
don't.
crowd is giving him that Stone Cold cheer.
Yeah.
But MJF needs to stay a heel. I understand if he goes face, he's going to be freaking massive. But he's better as a heel.
I'm going to say this right now, Joey. No one will ever reach the heights of Stone Cold Steve Austin.
No.
It's impossible.
No.
It'll never happen.
You're never going to reach Stone Cold in merch. Ever.
Just in popularity.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, the dude, he was like a rocket ship. And this was no social media, bro. This was nothing.
And there's one person that got him there. Well, actually 2. I'm sorry
Vince
to say.
McMahon.
And Bret Hart.
Bret Hart. I'll even include The Rock in that, bro.
Well, I think he needed, somebody else other than him. Like him and The Rock, it was like 2 guys that wanted
Battling
to be at
for
the
that.
top.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
And I mean, the headline, I'm sorry, I think 19, the headline 3 WrestleManias, I think that was the real main event at WrestleMania 19. That should have been the main event. But I think MJF, something's going to happen on Saturday.
Now listen, I'm intrigued.
Someone's going to help him win.
I'm watching this shit. Listen, are you guys watching Full Gear? We're watching Full Gear Saturday night. I'm excited for it. I do believe that MJF will become the AEW World Champion. If he doesn't, I think it's idiotic. I think it's dumb. He is definitely the guy who people most want to see with AEW. I believe that's my opinion.
They can go the full WWE route and have Tony Khan screw over Moxley and help MJF win the title,
bro.
Just a little salt to the insult.
I think Regal's turning on Moxley and helping MJF win.
Let's see. IVT says SCSA, Stone Cold Steve Austin is goated beyond everybody. 110%. He is the absolute bro. To me, he's bigger than Hogan. Honestly, and I know there's a lot of arguments that could be made saying Hogan made wrestling, right? Yeah, Hogan made wrestling, but Stone Cold surpassed Hogan.
Yeah, because
Hogan made merch more than he made wrestling. He made merch.
A lot of people say Attitude Era, oh, it's the worst era. I love it, because
it's great.
I mean, because what it did, people are like, yeah, it's terrible. Well,
it was great, man. It was entertaining.
Yeah, it was. It was
entertainment,
Yep. I mean, Stone Cold, it was must see every night.
This is
facts. Every Raw.
This is facts. Listen to this. Stone Cold rose to fame. Listen to this. Without social media, without YouTube, without viral platforms, he did it through television and magazines, TV Guide. Stone Cold was word of mouth. That's what he was. And that Austin 316.
And
nobody will
without dirt sheets.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nobody will ever replicate that. It's just
Never.
not going to happen.
Never.
Austin has said that Bret Hart saw Stone Cold coming before Stone Cold saw Stone Cold.
Oh, Bret Hart knew.
He knew.
He knew. He knew when they were starting to turn to that Stone Cold character. Mm-hmm. He wanted to be involved with it. He was happy to be involved with it.
Yeah, I mean, that was his first match coming back in 96, and then you do the double turn at WrestleMania 13. And if Bret would have stayed, he would have put Austin over at WrestleMania 14. Dropped the title to Austin.
And this is true. The pops, you'll never recreate the Austin pops. I mean, those things were nuts.
Nasty.
So, Stone Cold Steve Austin. We saw last year's WrestleMania, we saw him come out of retirement. Now, when they announced it, you know, I was like, oh God, please no. Please don't do this. Please. I beg of you, Stone Cold, don't do this. And it happened. And I was actually impressed. I didn't think it was bad. I thought it was good. You know?
But the Undertaker's thing, and it just left a bad taste in everybody's mouth. And you're like, okay, Stone Cold, you're been on the shelf for.
That's the thing, bro.
Like,
when you heard it was happening, you're like, fuck, I was getting Undertaker vibes, right?
But it wasn't a regular match, which made it
right.
Which made it good. But like when he was taking suplexes, I'm like, oh,
bro, I thought he was
then,
gonna break his neck again, bro.
Yeah, but you know it worked because it's not a regular match.
How old is Stone Cold Steve Austin now? 50s?
55.
Bro, these guys need to stop, bro. Because there are reports now that he's signed on for the next WrestleMania.
57. There was a video.
He's 57?
Yeah.
57.
There was a video of him working out.
I saw him on his RV. He's 57, bro.
He retired at age 37.
He'll be
How crazy is
58 in December.
Bro, he's jacked.
37, he retired. That's young.
Wow. Yeah, because he had the neck issues. I mean, the neck was an issue, man.
If he didn't break that neck, he would have kept going.
Yeah.
Easily.
But these reports, I'm like, oh God, dude. Listen, I enjoyed it, man. It was a fun thing. It was nostalgic, right? Even the bootleg, the fucked up Vince McMahon stunner.
That was so bad.
All you could do is laugh at it, you know.
But which is sad, we'll never see again.
You'll never see again. But now there are reports that it's going to be Austin. They're looking into Austin and CM Punk at WrestleMania. And here was my initial reaction. Please no. Please no.
What?
Don't do it. Don't do it. But then I sat there. That was my initial reaction. I was like, oh God, no. You know? But then I sat there and thought about it. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. It'll be entertaining. Even if it's a bad match, even if it's shitty, the two of them on a microphone, you know, going at the promos, the build will be more fun than the match, in my opinion. But fuck it. If they want to spend millions of dollars and have these guys do it, I don't give a fuck. Let's fucking bring it on.
Do you know what my ultimate fear in this whole thing stems back from a nightmare we're just starting to get over now? Is it's going to enable Ric Flair to come back and be like, I got another match.
No.
It's going to happen.
No.
It's going to happen.
No.
Triple threat, Austin, Punk, Flair.
No.
Mark it on the calendar.
No.
Here's my thing with the Punk.
Stop it, Rick.
The Punk makes sense, but you got to make sure he gets bought out. He's cleared for injury, and he's able to get out of the contract, you know, of course, and be able to do something with WWE. It all depends on all those factors.
I mean, these are just rumors. These aren't. This is
Yeah.
nothing confirmed. These are reports, you know. But when I read that report, I was like, "Fuck."
But if it
dude.
does happen, I mean, if you look at when Punk was on the cover, I think it was WWE 2K12. Still the best 2K12 game. 2K game was the Attitude Era mode with Punk on the cover.
Yeah,
Him and Punk were going at it back and forth and like kind of like building towards a match.
I remember that.
This is what fans want. And if they can get it, and WWE will do it if it makes sense. WWE 13. Thank you, John. It would make sense because it would bring in money.
Well, what they'll do is they'll play clips of that video game build.
And so now there's two other options again for Austin.
All right.
One is Cena, which
Cena
kind of makes sense. And the other one that they're looking at is Brock Lesnar, which is another one because they were supposed to have that.
Out.
He walked out. And also Brock and Austin are close, but the only thing that scares me is those German suplexes.
Bro.
But Brock is very safe in the ring.
Not the way he throws Bobby Lashley.
Well, Bobby doesn't know how
Bobby
to take
Lashley's
German
like
suplexes.
300 pounds, too.
Fuck.
Bobby doesn't take them correctly.
No, he lands on his fucking neck.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. All right, so even the guys watching right now, you guys in the chat, you have 3 options right now. Stone Cold's coming back. Let's just say Stone Cold is signed for WrestleMania. All right, I'm going to give you 3 opponents. You put in the comments who you want Austin to face.
Whoa. Hold on.
What?
I saw a comment. Come on, man.
What?
97 SummerSlam made Austin. You're on crack.
Why?
WrestleMania 13 made
Oh,
Austin.
yeah, the 13. That was
Come
the blood.
on.
The blood.
Come on, man.
All right, ready? You get 3 opponents. You get Cena. You get Brock Lesnar. CM Punk.
Punk.
Go.
Punk.
Who you all want?
Punk.
Has to be Punk.
You can't say no match, no none. You got to choose one of the 3. Cena,
Makes no sense.
CM Punk, Brock Lesnar.
Cena makes the least amount of sense. I put Brock at second, and then Punk have to be 1.
I'd be bored. Honestly, I'd be bored to see Cena.
Well, Cena's boring as shit anyways.
Yeah. All right. So we got
Phil
Punk.
can't stand-
We got Austin versus Rock.
I mean,
Punk.
Cena will come back at WrestleMania. I don't know who he will face. Maybe
Punk.
Austin Theory? I don't know.
Brock.
Austin McMahon versus his bank account.
Brock. I didn't know Brock and Austin was even wanted. Cena. We got a Cena. Unfortunately, Punk. Austin Punk.
Hey, Punk gets his WrestleMania moment. They go on last.
Let me see. Babel says, I would love to see Punk and Austin, but you can't control.
Yes.
Can you
Yes.
control Punk to make it
yes,
happen?
you can. Because you have Heyman there and you have a structured WWE, which is not structured in AEW.
That's true. I forgot about the
WWE
Heyman
has something that
connection.
Punk, looks for in a locker room and as a company as a whole.
So Punk, Austin. I'm not gonna lie, that'd be a crazy WrestleMania poster, dude. Might as well not even be on it. If you're a current WWE superstar, fuck being on the poster. It's just gonna be Punk and Austin.
Punk and Austin night 2 closing.
That's all you need. I looked at it from a marketing standpoint. Oh my God, they'll make so much money. Because it was cool to see Austin come back, but honestly, when you saw Kevin Owens, no one gave a fuck. It was just the fact that Austin was back. That was it. Just Austin on a poster, Texas, WrestleMania. It wrote itself. But to see Punk and Austin on one poster, bro, that's just gonna print fucking money, bro. Let me say, Punk isn't coming back to do a job at Mania. It's interesting. And Brock is too dangerous. Let me see, Knoxville versus Austin. Justin says Austin versus Cena. It's a dream match. How would you guys kick off the Austin Punk feud? It would, how would you even bring them back? How would you even start this?
You'd have Austin come out first. And,
Make a return on Raw or something like that.
return on Raw, talk about stuff, and then, freaking music hits. Can you imagine?
Bro, just bring Punk out?
No, slow play it. Do like a Austin doing the his little smoking skull sessions with Punk, and have
like a surprise guest.
Yeah,
on like
guest.
a podcast.
Yeah, and start some animosity in there.
That would actually not be a bad idea.
Get the juices flowing, and then Punk can go out and talk a little shit on live.
We never faced each other, Austin. We never.
Yeah, and then
unfinished business.
Yeah.
And every week you can have them kind of battling each other from their platforms, and then
Broken Skull.
You could play clips of the WWE 2K13.
Yeah. You know what? What they could do is, that first of all, that in and of itself, having Punk on a Broken Skull sessions, just that announcement would be huge. Kind of like the Jericho one. have them on there. They're having fun, you know, joking around, having some beer together, and then they go to the clip of the video game.
I got one. When is 2K coming out? February, right?
Yeah. Well, I
February.
don't know if it's going to be after. Is it going to be after Mania?
What if it's before and they play like a little trailer of Punk?
Yeah, bro. I remember our video game. Austin Hogan. Hey, man, I don't think that'll ever happen, but
Supposed to at
Dude,
WrestleMania 18.
Jones would cream himself.
nah, he would want Austin versus Ahmed Johnson. So yeah, they're looking at that. That would be crazy, bro. But I mean, it's looking like Austin is coming back at WrestleMania. I mean, it looks like it's a done deal.
Well, he's doing his camper workouts this morning on Instagram and shit.
Man. What do you think they're paying this motherfucker, bro?
Oh, a couple mil.
For one match?
Yeah, why not?
This is cool. Panetta sent this to me. This is by the way, happy birthday to WWF No Mercy, by the way. Happy birthday. Today, on this date, what is it? How many years ago was it?
1998, was it?
98. On this day, in 99 maybe? 2000? No.
No,
2000?
hold on.
2001 maybe. Hold on. When did No Mercy come out? Fucking Christ. I'm terrible with
Was it 2000?
November 17th, 2000. So this day, 22 years ago, WWF No Mercy released on Nintendo 64. It took 22 years for THQ and Ukes to come back into the wrestling video game space, and here it is. This is a new screenshot released by AEW Games, and it is the Fight Forever video game. And as you can see, there's blood everywhere. Looks like thumbtacks.
Looks like James Taylor in the fourth row on the left side all the way back.
Yep, that's definitely James. I see him. There's blood all over the bodies. There's blood on the ropes. Panetta told me he pointed out there's blood on the fucking ropes.
Now, the girl in the green, like where Aubrey Edwards is, like
Yeah.
is she on her phone?
In the audience. It looks like she might be texting.
And then, is that a freaking traffic cone in the aisle?
Yes, it
That's
yes,
a
it
wet
is.
floor sign. Wet floor sign.
They are definitely there's a weapon, there's a baseball bat, there's a kendo stick,
Thumbtacks.
thumbtacks, and there's blood everywhere. This screenshot made me excited for this game, man.
Pumping
That's
brakes.
really cool,
It
actually.
still has that annoying ass referee in it. It's gonna flop.
Let's see. Austin versus Goldberg. Austin versus Goldberg, interesting. Yeah,
No.
2000, bro. Austin versus Gold. Yeah, the game does look good, bro.
Joey, you'll know this one. What was Goldust's alter ego in WCW? Was it like 7?
Seven.
Seven,
with the
dude.
white
Yes.
face. With the white face.
Austin versus 7, bro. I'm
Yo,
just
but
saying.
7, remember when he came out and said, fuck this gimmick or something like that?
Yeah, remember when he's coming out like, oh, he's
Dude,
all
it was
dressed
so
in
bad.
black with the cowboy.
And he's looking in that little boy's room and shit. Oh. That was so bad.
7. Oh.
It's like from the movie Powder.
It was so bad that when he came out, he trashed it. He trashed it.
He's like, come out here looking like Uncle Fester.
Yo, he did look like Uncle Fester,
That's
bro.
what he said, but that's what he said
did,
in the
though.
promo.
He did. Let's see. Justin says, I still prefer the Xbox 360 version of the WWE games over the next gen version. Interesting. The controls are easy to adapt to, just like No Mercy. I remember for 360 was SmackDown versus Raw, right?
Yeah. They were pretty good.
I
But
know
I mean-
Jay was a big fan of the SmackDown versus Raw games.
They were nice. Especially like the SmackDown games for PlayStation 2. Like Here
Yeah.
Comes the Pain
They were big.
and all them. They were good.
Well, they delayed Fight Forever. It was supposed to release this season, this holiday season. That ain't happening. So it looks like the game is dropping around the same time as WWE 2K23.
But the best 4 wrestling games of all time are World Tour,
Yes.
WrestleMania 2000,
Revenge.
Revenge, and No Mercy.
No Mercy. I think that's a bad idea to drop this game at the same time as WWE. That is a bad idea. The only good thing about it is that you Xbox fans, you get it day one with your Game Pass, you motherfuckers. Fuck. I got a PlayStation, man. I got to pay for that shit.
That's all right. They're just going to give them dog shit because that's what the game's going to
Fuck,
be.
man. That's pretty cool, actually, that you guys are getting it for fucking free day one. That's what I would do if I were an Xbox guy. I'd get the Game Pass. Was it $15 for the month? I'd just get it and try it out. End up buying it anyway. WWE, the first 4 WWE 2K games were also released on the Xbox 360.
That's why I wish there was a Blockbuster open where I could rent the game before I buy it.
I think the only way you can rent a game now is GameFly. Isn't that still a thing?
That's what I was.
I think
Rip
so.
Blockbuster.
It was like the Netflix of video games.
I wonder if the only Blockbuster left still has video games to rent.
I don't know. I think they just got movies.
I
There was
think it's
there's a
closing,
documentary
isn't
on
it?
that. Huh?
I think it's closing.
No, it's still open. They signed another agreement.
Oh, did they? Okay.
Yeah, it was like a 2-3 year agreement they signed. There's actually a good documentary on Netflix. If you guys, growing up, if you guys are close to our age, you'll remember Blockbuster. You'll remember like West Coast Video,
Hollywood video.
Hollywood Video. What was the other one? Award Video was a big one on the East Coast here. Award Video. And even fucking Vince Russo had his own video store. Like rental stores were like the big thing. Before Blockbuster. This is before Blockbuster.
I'm not gonna lie. When they were closing, we had like a little video store at my old house, like up the street. I went in there because they were closing. They were selling stuff. I went to the adult section looking at movies to buy. I ain't gonna
Don't shut
lie.
the fuck out. That's why I didn't like Blockbuster, by the way.
Because they never had it.
They didn't have the little curtain.
Yeah. When somebody
it
walks
was-
in,
it was a
you're
You
like,
curtain.
had
bro.
one with the little beads curtain.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, no beads, bro, because that's too embarrassing, bro.
No,
They had
we
to
had
take
the
the beads
beads.
off, bro. You had the
No,
beads,
we had the
bro?
beads.
Wow.
So it made noise, so everybody knew when you're going back there. It's like,
Come on, bro. Because everyone's going to look. Who's that? Who's the pervert? Man, I remember me and my old friend from church, believe it or not. We went to the only video store. We only had 3 video stores in South Jersey where I grew up. We had Award Video, we had West Coast Video, and we had a Blockbuster, all in the same town. They were all competing against each other. Now, Award Video was the little engine that could. They were independently owned. They were struggling, but you know what they had? What they have, bro? The curtain.
no. But
They had the curtain.
so
bro.
I'm Mexican. I'm from the hood. I'm sure you guys never had to play this game. Did you guys have to play the late fee penalty? Hey, we can't go to Blockbuster this week because we got late fines over at Blockbuster. So we got to go to Hollywood until we clear up the late fines at Blockbuster.
Bro, no, I wasn't. My father would make sure that we would have the video returned a day before. I was like, Dad, we get one more day. No, we return it now. Because you never know. They could see it late and we get a late fee.
So the one video store, when you rented a game, instead of it being like $3 to $4, it would be $14. So when you returned the game, you got your $10 back.
Oh, that's smart.
But they were having like movie sales, like VHS sales. So I bought WWE, I think it was Judgment Day. It was Rock versus Triple H in an Iron Man match. So I bought it for like a couple bucks, $10. Brought it home, watch it. I'm like, you know what? I don't want this movie no more. So I cut the film, went back to the video store and was like, yo, I went to put this in and this happened. They gave me my money back.
Bro, you are the reason, Joey. You're the reason.
Gotta do what you
I
gotta
actually
do.
agree with this. With Grandma Daisy, Doink the Clown, and Miss Elizabeth 2023 Hall of Fame 100%, dude.
Doink for sure, bro.
Absolutely. Miss Elizabeth, I can't believe she's not in it. That's insane to me.
Well, because
That's
everybody
fucking
knows
nuts.
the true story that she got Luger hooked up on drugs, and it's a tragic story.
Yeah, we have Dwayne. We have Redbox is here too, but there's nothing like walking into, it's hard to explain. There's nothing like walking into a video store like a Blockbuster, and there's a vibe to it. There's like
you
a
buy the
feeling.
popcorn and the candy as well.
There's candy. There's sometimes they had like a little kids section.
Then you had to go on the hunt too, because sometimes people would be dirtbags and not put the display VHS back right.
There was something different. You know what? You looked forward to it. Like, oh, it's, you know what? Friday, I'm going to take my girlfriend. We're going to go to a Blockbuster. It was Blockbuster and chill, right?
2-day rental.
Or
overnight.
Or sometimes they had like a special 3-day rental. You know, you bring it back Monday. They had these little specials. You had your little library card, which was your Blockbuster card, and you brought your girlfriend or your boyfriend, and you went. You're like, let's find a movie together. Maybe they had rent 2 get 1 free. Let's make a weekend out of it.
The candies by the front register.
You get the candy, the $5 candy bars, you know, the $800 popcorn, microwavable popcorn, because they had to make money. They were like
had the
theater.
bucket of popcorn too.
They had the bucket.
You, like, put it in the microwave and then it fills up.
And then you get embarrassed with your girl. Oh, by the way, you have $27 that you owe us in late fees. Fuck. So now Titanic's going to cost me $37 to rent.
Remember it had the drop box?
Yeah, a little drop box. There was nothing like it, bro. There's nothing like that.
You'd be like, yo, did this movie return? Did The Rock return? No, it didn't. Can you check that bin over there? Maybe somebody dropped it.
But the thing about these movie places were that you actually got to discover new things. You know, when there's a wall of different movies in the genre that you're looking in, you just skimming through the cover. You get to explore and find new things. You know,
might be like, oh, this looks interesting. Let's rent this.
Yeah, let me try this out. It was all based on the cover. You know, if the cover, that's why covers are so big. It's all based on that. It's an eye-catching cover. I'll check it out. My favorite was the horror section. I would go straight to the horror section, and I would go straight to the Coliseum home video. One and the other. So Coliseum home video, horror.
The one video store by me when I was growing up, when you walked in, you would go right up to the desk, and you'd be like, yo, can I see the sports section? And the lady would pull out like a big binder book. And in the binder, you would go to wrestling, and it had the covers of every wrestling event.
Yeah.
And you would say, I want this one. And she would bring it out.
Let me see. $90 fine for Matilda in 95. My sister took it to daycare. Wow. Wow.
I think I had a fine from Hollywood Video because I rented Leprechaun 4 and never took it back.
I bought Titanic. I bought Titanic. I pre-ordered it at Blockbuster. It was the double VHS. Remember the VHSs? If they were too long, if it was over like 2 hours, it'd come in a double VHS.
Same thing with Pearl Harbor.
2 tapes.
WrestleMania 4 came in 2 disc.
Yeah.
2 VHS tapes.
New release wall. Yeah, but you had to get there on, like, listen, Dwayne, if you were going for new releases, you had to get there early, bro. Because by 7, 8 o'clock, they were gone.
So that's how I would get my new releases, right? Crystal, we live literally like a half a block from Blockbuster. I'd go to work in the morning. Blockbuster open at 10. Crystal head down there with the kid about 9:30, 9:45. Wait in line, grab the new release, and that's how I got to play the game.
You know what's crazy now? Like, they on this documentary, if you guys, like I said, if you haven't seen it, go on Netflix. There's a documentary on the last Blockbuster, the final one. It's actually really interesting. And now, since it's only one store, the lady who runs the Blockbuster, she goes to like Target and Walmart and she buys them. She buys the movies, all the new releases, and fills her store with them. That's the only way they could do it now. Or if people want a certain film, she'll go and get it. She'll literally go to Target, use her Blockbuster like company credit card, buy the movies, and stock them. That's it, man. She's trying to hold it together. She's trying to keep it alive. Based on what I saw, it doesn't look like it'll last after this next contract term, you know, but the fact that it's still there, you know, it's pretty cool. Saving Private Ryan was a 2-tape set. Wow.
Such a good movie, though.
That was a good movie, bro.
I like Saving Ryan's Privates.
That's a really good one. Yo, that was an award video. Behind the Beads, bro. Behind the Beads. Behind the Beads. Yeah, so I miss those days, bro. I really do. There was one more thing here. What was it? Hold on.
Got Full Gear.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, Full Gear's coming up Saturday. It's going to be fucking 5 hours long.
That's too long.
They got to chill. Listen, I know AEW only has those pay-per-views. What was it, 4 or 5 a year? Was it, Joey, 4? You do 4 a year?
Yeah, I think they do like one every 3 months.
I don't give a fuck if it's 3, 4 a year, but 5 hours is way too fucking long.
I mean,
man.
I don't know if it's. I mean, it's gonna start at 8, end at 12. You got the buy-in at 7. So
Yeah, no,
5 hours.
they end at 12. No doubt. They all do. You know? It's too long, bro. It's too much. I'm exhausted by the main event. Justin's right. Pay-per-view shouldn't be no longer than 3 hours. Remember the In Your Houses were only 2 hours? Were
Well,
they
they
2,
would
3
start at
hours?
7 and they would end at 10.
So they were like 3 hours?
ECW would have to start at 8 o'clock. They couldn't go on at 7.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Let me see here.
WrestleMania was like 6 hours a couple years ago.
Oh, so Necro Eric, he gives us everything, bro. This guy is no joke. Okay? I'm going to read through this for you guys because he's right. Mostly no one talks about this stuff. But the fact that he knows all this is insane to me. Props to him. Hope you guys enjoy Impact Wrestling and AEW PPV card. There's ICW Pit Fighter X13. Never heard of it. Freelance Black Halo. Blitzkrieg Pro Mercy Me. GCW, I know them, Settlement Series 7. And GCW Aura at the Feet Music Hall. ICW No Holds Barred Volume 37. Freelance Underground, They Called Me Boombots. What is this? IWRG and Galley Lucha shows, West Coast Pro and PWR King of Indies, a Sweet Tokyo Joshi Pro show, Flophouse versus Paradigm Palooza, and the historic Stardom XNJPW show this weekend. Yo, shout out to this motherfucker, bro.
Half those names sound like online names.
Holy fuck.
Blitzkrieg Pro Mercy Me.
Dude, that's dedication, bro.
Look at most aren't talking about anything going on, but I figured I'd mention it to you guys at least. Yo, shout out to you, bro. That's incredible. About 90% of what you mentioned, I never heard of. Let me see. Justin says, you're right, Vinny. In Your House pay-per-views were 2 hours. That's right. Because they were only $15. That was the only pay-per-view my parents would get me. Because we couldn't afford the big ones. I'd have to go to my cousin's house.
Well, I had the free pay-per-views, but when we moved to North Carolina, we didn't have our box no more.
The hot box.
So
rest in peace to the hot box.
Yeah,
bro.
So when I got money, I would buy like In Your House, you know, or
they were $14.99.
Yeah.
They were $14.99,
Like
and no title ever changed.
Well,
on In Your House, bro.
By like
the early joints.
By 98, it wasn't called In Your House. Like I bought like
They would title it, and then.
Yeah. I had Over the Edge 98 where Stone Cold versus Dude Love in the main event.
But I was just happy to get a pay-per-view. Yeah, I felt really special, bro, when the FBI warning would come up. And I'm like, yo, this shit ain't shutting off.
Bro, my daddy
I got it
burner
tonight,
boxes.
bro. I got it tonight, bro. But I remember, you know, you guys would listen. I'm assuming you would listen to porn growing up, right? You
Squiggly line porn, bro?
Yeah.
So with the cheap box, yes. So
the squiggly lines.
I had everything.
Well, before I had the cheap box, I had the squiggly line.
The squiggly lines, yeah.
You catch a nipple.
Channel 99.
Oh my God.
I never had squiggly lines. I always had the cheap box.
See, listen, you don't understand the struggle, Joey.
You don't know if it's a guy nipple
Well,
or
hold
a
on.
girl nipple.
Hold on. North Carolina, I did have that struggle for a little bit.
No, that's the struggle. Your imagination would had to be on spot, bro.
The squiggly line nipple, bro.
And then there's always that fraction of a second where it would go and then it would just for a second.
It'd be a stretch nipple, bro.
And then back.
Yeah. You'd have to get your nut right at that split.
You know, squiggly line wrestling pay-per-views were not bad.
No, that's
at
what
least
I
you
did.
could
But
listen
I remember when Owen died. It was squiggly line for me.
I watched that pay-per-view live.
I had no clue what was going on. I'm like, I'm listening to because I would listen to the pay-per-view and do my homework because I couldn't see anything because it was squiggly lines.
No, I didn't watch it live. Never mind.
I'm sitting there and I'm like, I'm like everything stopped and I can't see anything. And Jim Ross is just stalling. And then he goes, Owen Hart has died. Yeah. And I went,
and Vinny's like, I haven't even finished yet.
What? And I thought it was storyline, honestly, because like I said, I couldn't see anything. Yeah. I thought it was storyline. I could not believe it, bro.
I tried not to go to school the next day. I was telling my mom, like, it's so tragedy for me.
See, but most of the guys our age
with bereavement, bro.
Right? But most of the guys our age with the squiggly line, here was the routine. You had your remote in the left hand with your finger hovering over the last button.
Bro, that's what made it so distracting, bro.
It would flip it back to like Nickelodeon or whatever the fucking last station you had it on. And then the other hand, you're handling business.
Salute your shorts.
Yep. Oh.
Camp on Awana.
I used to love that show, bro. Don't lie.
Nah, but no, he's right. I had it on the last channel button. But yo, it was too distracting. You couldn't get a good nut.
When I had the cheap box. So 0 was pay-per-view. 1 was the porn channel.
So ours was different.
West Coast, 99 was porn for me. 99.
66 was porn, but what it did was the porn didn't start until 10 p.m. You could be watching a movie at 9:59 and they're having a shootout.
No, you're right.
And then as soon as 10 p.m. hit, boom, you're off to another world.
The channel was called Spice Hot. I remember the Spice Network.
I remember Spice.
Spice Network.
The pay-per-view, so I don't know if it was for you guys too, like...
It was 98 for me.
But I remember some of the pay-per-views, like when the pay-per-view would come on, you get the first 3 minutes clear. And then after 3 minutes, it would go squiggly.
No, I remember that. Yeah. I wish it would do that for Spice, but it didn't. Let me see. Justin says, Shawn Michaels defeated Jeff Jarrett for the IC Championship at In Your House 3.
I watched that live, man.
I miss those old In Your House.
Sid versus Diesel in the main event in a lumberjack match.
Bro, they were like glorified brawls. These old In Your Houses. Ooh, this is good. Grandma Daisy, I'll absolutely answer this for you. Is Virgil or Giant Gonzalez Hall of Fame worthy? Now, listen, anything Virgil Hall of Fame related, of course, I'm going to back my boy Virgil. I love that motherfucker. He absolutely belongs in the Hall of Fame. Giant Gonzalez, I mean, with the way they're putting everybody in here nowadays, if you breathed in WWE, you belong in the Hall of Fame. Who was Booker T's wife?
Charmel.
Yeah, she's in the Hall of Fame. If she is, then Giant Gonzalez definitely belongs in the Hall of Fame.
They got Coco Beware in the Hall of Fame.
100%. Both of them are leading candidates.
Hillbilly Jim.
But I did like what he said. Who was it earlier that said Doink?
And Miss
Doink
Elizabeth?
and Miss Elizabeth. I cannot believe Miss Elizabeth is not in the Hall of
Hold on.
That's crazy.
Miss Elizabeth is the most overrated valet.
No, bro. Stop.
She took Luger from superstardom to pill popping.
A valet actually does something. Get involved. She just stood there like...
Yeah, but
she did something. She got involved.
You got to remember, though, bro. She was like... It was her and Sensational Sherry.
Yeah, but Sherry got involved.
It was good and evil.
Nah, Sherry wasn't.
Sherry, maybe it was different for you guys. For me, when I was that age, when I was a youngster, Sherry was not as attractive as she is now. Sherry, over the years,
no, you're absolutely right. When you're a kid, you're scared of her. You're like, she's evil.
But when you watch 91 Rumble back in the way she seduces Warrior,
I'm like,
when she puts the hands on the chest, you're like, what the fuck? Warrior, what are you doing?
And he's like smelling his fingers like.
We need Grandma Daisy to absolutely just create the future Hall of Fames. Bam Bam Bigelow, Nasty Boys, Bob Holly. I mean,
speaking of has-beens, have you guys been seeing the TikToks of Luke from the Bushwhackers still wrestling?
I thought they were like in like.
No, it's so. I'll send you something. He's still wrestling in the Indies.
Yeah, come on.
It's so bad. Like I feel so bad Like, it's
And
bad.
you know they do that because you know what's crazy? If you guys have seen, there's a great YouTube channel. It's called Wrestling Bios. Check it out if you haven't seen it. It's fantastic. It's a fantastic channel. It goes through the history of wrestling and the shows and all that. He just released a video where it's wrestlers that have passed their final matches, like ever. It's a really interesting video because a lot of them you don't know like their final match because a lot of them were just indie stuff, right? And it's really, really sad. It's a sad video.
I remember when the Bushwhackers got inducted into the Hall of Fame, like they were like in the little walkers, like the little crutches. Yeah.
But yo, like, bro, some of these guys, dude, they're just trying to make ends meet even after their fame.
Joey, I just sent it to you on TikTok.
It's terrible, dude.
It's so bad.
Like some of their last matches are so sad, bro. So sad. You're like, damn. Fuck, dude. Let me see. Dwayne says, "Do you remember the sill bumps you'd get when you the bumps or the chills?" I guess he's assuming the chills when the pay-per-view, bro. WrestleMania 12 for me, bro. WrestleMania 12
In Anaheim.
My cousin, when I was at my cousin's house, because I said I couldn't afford them, so my cousin bought it, and I was a Bret Hart, and he was Shawn Michaels. When you saw that FBI warning, bro. But a part of me, like deep down inside, I thought Bret was going to lose, but I still had hope. I almost cried.
When he locked that sharpshooter in with like 30 seconds left, you're like, tap, Sean. Tap.
No, when they ended the match, I thought it was done.
Yeah.
And I was so happy, bro. And then when they did the overtime or the sudden death, I knew, dude, I cried.
I like Bret's face.
I
He's like,
cried.
why?
I almost
Why?
cried. Yeah, I almost cried. That's how invested I was. Let's see. I agree with the bully. Miss Elizabeth was overrated. Justin, chill, bro.
Thank
Chill.
you, Justin.
Let's see. In Your House 2, Shawn Michaels versus Jeff Jarrett. The backdrop from ring over the post to the floor. Wow. I got to watch that now. The second one?
Yeah,
House 2?
Jeff Jarrett does his little concert earlier in the show with My Baby Tonight.
Chacon says, yes, Wrestling Bios, fantastic channel. Highly recommend it. That dude is a fucking historian, bro. And the way he edits his videos, he does a great, great job. Great job. But yeah, man.
Check your TikTok too, Vinny, because it's...
You sent it to me?
This is something that's so bad. Like,
You sure they're wrestling? Like, this is current?
This is current. Watch. Like, literally just look at it. It is as current as, like, 2 days ago.
Which one was it?
I PM'd on TikTok itself.
All right, let me see. Hold on. You sent it to me?
Yeah. This one was uploaded 10/16.
All right, hold on. See if I find
I mean,
Did you send it? Oh, here it is. I got it.
It is bad.
Oh, no, dude.
He can't even do his little bushwhacker thing right anymore.
Oh, my God. The way he grabs the
bro.
foot and spins the dude around.
Oh, bro.
I can't watch it. That DDT was terrible.
Let me see if I
It's
can show
bad.
it on camera for you guys. Hold on. Oh, that's so sad. Hold on. Ready? Let's see if you can see it.
It's like slow motion.
My God, that makes... Bro, come on. Oh, dude. Wow.
And they've been popping up everywhere. He's been popping up everywhere lately in matches. Like, doing a lot of indie shows and, like, dude, it's so bad.
I wonder if it's in New Zealand where they're from.
No, they're here in America. I watch a guy on YouTube named Jordan the Lion.
Oh,
He just posted a video a few days ago, and Bushwhacker was wrestling.
Bro, that's sad, dude. It's like, because you know they miss it, right? You know, like, it's something that the addiction is real, right?
Is it the addiction, or is it that that's all he knows, and now he just needs money?
It's a little bit of both, dude. No,
But-
I mean, from what I hear, like from these guys, then when they get out of it, it's an addiction.
But I also blame the promoters, because the promoters will just be like, "Oh, I'm going to get this person. He was
Well, it's a name for them to
bushwhacker."
throw on the you always notice, right? You always see this. It's always their original photos, their original promo photo. It's never them now.
The promoter will want to get clout because, like, oh, look, hey, I got Bushwhacker. You know, like,
That's all they'll put. Bushwhacker Luke or Butch or whatever, and the original photo together. You know, like what Virgil used to do. Virgil would put $1 Million Man and Virgil, and it was just him.
But what do you think? What do you think Luke's getting for that indie match? $300, $500 tops.
It's sad.
Max?
Yeah, tops. I would say $300, and it's sad because they need the money for them to do that. For them to put their body on like at that age, that slow, they need the money. They need it. And it opens up a whole new conversation that we can get into in the future of these guys. Mm-hmm. They're independent contractors, right? In pro wrestling, you're an independent contractor. Therefore, you're responsible for your benefits.
Jesse Ventura was trying to do that, a union, and Hogan
about
got
that.
in the way.
And you guys know, and especially in America, how expensive benefits are for a small business or for an independent business owner. They're barely affordable, if that. So a lot of these guys just fucking said, fuck it. I can't afford it, but I love doing this and I need to do this. And when they would get injured, they're fucked.
A lot of them had careers like degrees to fall back on. Like you saw a lot of wrestlers.
Well, like that was Vader.
Vader had a real state
Vader.
license.
Tugboat
Tugboat had his own business.
A
I think
lot
it's
of
like
them
metal
invested
or
their money
steel
the right
or
way.
something
Like
that. Yeah.
Vader had properties. He had
Yes.
stores. You know, because they knew this shit's not going to last forever, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's like football players too. A lot of them invest their money into businesses, into finance, into stocks, because they know, especially if you're a running back, what's your career? 6-7 years?
You're pretty much done by the time you're 30.
Like,
Running backs'
bro,
average career is like 2.5 years.
it doesn't last long. And if you're not a Stone Cold Steve Austin or a Hulk Hogan,
I mean, Bret Hart's still doing good. I mean, of course, HBK, Taker.
but I mean, those
and all
are the
them.
big names. But if you're
Yeah.
like a lower guy, like a Mustafa Ali, he's not going to have money forever.
Yeah, you're gonna have to have some like business.
You're going to have to fall that
adventure.
plan.
Or you become a trainer.
And the
somewhere.
Bushwhackers were only in the WWF for a few years. They had a short career. It wasn't long. So they don't have money like that anymore. I mean, look, obviously he's doing these matches. It's sad. It's really, really sad, man. You take care, and we will see you in 2 weeks. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Good night.